guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade have reportedly pulled off another shocking acquisition, stealing none other than Jimmy Butler's former three-time All-Star teammate in a stunning twist that's got the league talking. That's right. Golden State has made a bold move that could shake up their entire roster dynamic and send a strong message to the rest of the NBA. The dynasty is not dead. It's evolving and it's back for revenge. The reports started swirling earlier today, and sources close to the situation confirm that the Warriors are finalizing a deal that would bring in a player who not only has championship experience but also deep playoff pedigree. A guy who's been in the trenches with Butler, fought through top series and knows what it takes to win under pressure, and now he's heading to the Bay to join forces with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Fans are calling it a steal. Analysts are calling it a power play. And rivals, well, they're quietly panicking. Now, when we talk about Jimmy Butler's former All-Star teammate, there aren't many who fit the mold of a battle-tested veteran who can come in and instantly raise a team ceiling. This isn't just about adding another big name. It's about the Warriors addressing their weaknesses with surgical precision. The front office has been under fire for months trying to figure out how to rebuild a contender around Curry while keeping one foot in the present and one eye on the future. But this move, it might just be the bridge they were looking for. Let's rewind for a moment and talk about the context. Their Warriors had been relatively quiet this off-season, focusing more on internal decisions. What to do with Jonathan Kuminga's extension, how to handle their depth chart, and whether or not to make a big trade. Many fans started to worry that the team was standing still while the rest of the Western Conference loaded up. The Lakers added depth. The Nuggets are still strong. The Timberwolves and Thunder are both rising. Even the Kings have been aggressive, but the Warriors, they were patient. Too patient, some said, until now. Out of nowhere, news breaks that Golden State has swooped in and landed a veteran forward, someone who shared the court with Jimmy Butler during their prime years together and helped carry their team deep into the playoffs. This player brings toughness, leadership, and a fire that the Warriors have been missing since their last championship run. If there's one thing the Warriors learned last season, it's that experience and grit matter just as much as talent. And this move screams one thing. They're going all in on toughness, leadership, and championship DNA. This is exactly the kind of addition that complements Stephen Curry perfectly. Curry doesn't need another ball-dominant scorer. He needs someone who can defend, rebound, and step up in big moments without demanding touches. And that's what makes this move so brilliant. The player they're bringing in has proven time and again that he can do the dirty work, make smart plays, and rise when the lights are brightest. The chemistry angle is another huge factor here. Think about this. Playing alongside Jimmy Butler requires a certain mentality. You have to be intense, fearless, and willing to sacrifice for the team. Those traits are exactly what Golden State needs injected into their locker room right now. After a frustrating season filled with inconsistency and locker room tension, this new addition could help reset the tone, bring accountability, and give the Warriors a veteran voice who's not afraid to call things out. And don't underestimate the connection between Butler's ex-teammates and the Warriors' current leadership. Draymond Green has always respected players who bring that edge, that old-school mentality. This guy fits that mold to perfection. You can already imagine the conversations between Draymond and him in the locker room. Two defensive-minded veterans, both intense, both vocal, both obsessed with winning. It's the kind of pairing that could reignite the competitive fire across the entire roster. Now, the details of the trade are still developing, but here's what we know. Their Warriors were aggressive in pursuing this move once the opportunity surfaced. It seems that the player's previous team wanted to pivot toward a younger direction, and Golden State saw an opening to pounce. Sources say the deal includes future draft considerations and possibly one of the Warriors' young rotational players, but the key takeaway is that the Dubs didn't have to gut their core to make this happen. That's what makes this a steal. Financially, it's also smart business. Their Warriors remain one of the most taxed teams in the league, so any move they make has to make sense under the new CBI rules. Bringing in a veteran under a short team-friendly deal while keeping their main pieces intact is the definition of front office mastery. Bob Myers might be gone, but Mike Dunleavy Jr. is clearly making his mark. Let's also talk about what this means on the court. Their Warriors have struggled with size, physicality, and second-chance points. They were often out-abounded and bullied in the paint last season. This new addition directly addresses those issues. He's known for his rebounding tenacity, his ability to guard multiple positions, and his willingness to do whatever it takes to win. And offensively, he's not going to demand the ball from Curry or Thompson. One of the most underrated parts of this move, though, is how it could impact Jonathan Kuminga. If Kuminga stays with the team, he now has another veteran forward to learn from, someone who's been through the grind of long playoff series and understands what it takes to elevate his game when the pressure mounts. This could be huge for his development. And if the Warriors ever need to stagger minutes, this new addition gives them flexibility in the front court that they haven't had in years. You can also imagine how Steve Kerr is going to use him. Small ball lineups. Perfect. Switch-heavy defensive schemes. Ideal. Veteran composure in clutch time. Absolutely. Gay loves players who can read the game, move the ball, and communicate on defense. And this guy fits that system like a glove. Across the NBA, the analysts are already reacting. Some say this could be the missing piece that turns the Warriors back into serious contenders. Others think it's a gamble given the player's age and mileage. But history tells us one thing. When the Warriors make quiet, calculated veteran moves, they often end up paying off big time. Remember when people doubted Andre Iguodala's signing, or when they questioned how Shea Livingston would fit? Those moves helped define a dynasty. This new signing could have the same type of ripple effect. A stabilizing veteran presence that keeps the team grounded during the chaos of an 82-game season while still delivering big moments when it matters most. So, Warriors fans, the question now is simple. Does this move put Golden State back in the hunt for another championship? Can this new addition be the glue that brings balance to the roster? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Because one thing's for sure, this shocking signing has officially reignited the fire in the Bay. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. The season's about